Good morning.
Welcome. Well, here we have welcome to the City Jazz band. They've been coming, do you know how long?
Probably about 9 years.
No, longer than that. Longer than that. Every year. Come on, Billy, come. Ken said he wasn't coming. Nice to see you. Anyway, welcome everybody, and we really enjoy this band, and get your feet tapping, and good morning to you all. I know it's probably not appropriate to say it, but really pushing you to get here on time, and it's probably the ones that are always here on time are here, and the ones that aren't, so it's probably preaching to the people that aren't here. But anyway, sit back and enjoy the band. Do you want that?
No, leave it all. With a pack on my back, hiding transportation in the back of a hat. I love to hear the rhythm of the packety clack, hear the lonesome whistle and the smoke from the stack. Count around with democratic fellas named Mac, take me right back to the track, Jack. Choo choo, choo choo, choo boogie, woo woo, woo woo, choo boogie, choo choo, choo choo, choo boogie. Take me right back to the track, Jack. That's a great number by Louis Jordan, great jump blues artist. We're going to go back quite a few years now, back to the 1920s, to a very famous pop song from the time. It might describe some people here today. It's a song called 5'2". and all those things. You'll bet your life it isn't her. Well, could she love? Could she woo? Could she coo? Has anybody seen my gal? Hands up, anybody here is 5'2". Yeah, especially for you. Let me just introduce the band here. We've got Mike Bain here on clarinet and saxophone, Ross Badger on piano, Mike Hoy on bass. We've got Tony Rogers on drums and Kevin Abbott on guitar. I'm Arthur Grimes, we're City Jazz. It's great to be back here and playing for you again this year. We're playing another pop hit from the 1920s now. It's a great little number. It's a real fun number. It's called Candy Lips. One, two, three, four, one. Candy Lips from 1926. Well, here's one of the great old sort of blues jazz numbers. It's from New Orleans, from a very famous street in New Orleans that I think, Mike, you've probably visited there. Yeah, maybe other people have too. There's a place in New Orleans called Basin Street. It's the Basin Street Blues.
The bands that meet us, old friends to greet us. That's where the light and the dark folks meet. Heaven on earth, they call it Basin Street. Basin Street Blues, what a great old number that one is. Well, here's a number that was one of the very first jazz tunes ever recorded on a 78. It's a 1918 song, it's a beautiful song called After You've Gone.
gone, there's no denying you feel blue, you feel sad. You lost the dearest pal you ever had. Well, there'll come a time, now don't forget it, there'll come a time when you regret it. Someday, when you grow lonely, your heart will break like mine, and you are the only. After you've gone away.
Jada, 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 jing, jing, jing. Jada, 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 jing, jing, jing. It's very complicated, but feel free to sing along with it if you want. Yeah, no, great singing, thanks. And great dancing in the back there as well, wonderful. Here's a beautiful Billie Holiday number. Well, many people sang it, but her version of it is the one that I really love. It's a song called Them Their Eyes.
I fell in love with you the first time I looked into them, their eyes. You've got a certain little cute way of flirting with them, their eyes. They make me feel happy, they make me blue. I'm falling, no stalling, falling in a big way for sweet little you. You started something, my heart is pumping with them, their eyes. You'd better look out if you're wise. They sparkle, bubble, they're gonna get you in a whole lot of trouble. You're overworking them, there's danger lurking in them. There, let's hear some piano.
Beautiful old song. I love Billie Holiday's version. Well, earlier on I played a number, we played a number, that was very appropriate for some of you here. Some of the more height challenged people, 5'2", but this one's actually for everyone here. This one's called Ain't She Sweet? Many of you will know the person who started off in a band called the Blue Moon Boys. It was named after a famous song which we're going to play now. The person who was the lead singer in the Blue Moon Boys when he was still a teenager was one Elvis Presley. This is the song, Blue Moon.
a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me someone whose heart my arms will ever hold. I heard someone whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
Beautiful song. I can't do much else with the orchestra, but there we go. Well, we started off the concert with a train trip. It was called Choo Choo Chiboogie. We're changing our mode of transportation now. We're going to go on a boat all the way to China with Mike on a slow boat to China.
Just a slow boat jump.
to a few other places in the world at the moment.
Let's do the last three. We'll go straight to Bill Bailey.
Now, this song's got an interesting history. It was written in around 1920 by a piano player who's of no great renown, but he wrote it whenever he was playing piano in a bar. This other piano player would come up and talk to him and complain about his life, and especially complain about his wife. And so the guy wrote this song, and it's called Bill Bailey. You'll all know it.
It's on TV tomorrow night.
Oh, there's a show in Napier.
One, two, one, and two, and.
Well, won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? She mowed the whole day long. I'll do the cooking, honey. I'll pay the rent. I know I've done you wrong. Remember that rainy evening I threw you out with nothing but a fine-tooth comb. But I know I'm to blame, and ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Let's have another piano solo. And some more of the marvelous clarinet. Everybody, won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? She mowed the whole day long. I'll do the cooking, honey. I'll pay the rent. I know I've done you wrong. Remember that rainy evening I threw you out with nothing but a fine-tooth comb. Well, I know I'm to blame, and ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? I know I'm to blame, and ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home?
Well, it turns out that the guy who wrote that song, piano player playing in a bar, died of cirrhosis of the liver when he was about 30. And the person he wrote about, Mr. Bill Bailey, got divorced shortly afterwards. So there you go. And he probably spent a few lonely days, actually, as a result of that. So we're going to play a song to commemorate his 7 lonely days that he had. This is a song called 7 Lonely Days.
Well, 7 lonely days makes one lonely me. 7 lonely nights makes one lonely me. Ever since the time you told me we were through, 7 lonely days I cried for you. Oh my darling, I'm crying. Ooh. There's no use denying I cried for you. It was your favorite pastime, making me blue. Last week was the last time I cried for you. 7 hankies blue I filled with my tears. 7 letters too I filled with my fears. Yes, it never pays to make your lover blue. 7 lonely days I cried for you. Let's hear some piano. Cried for you, only you.
Thank you. We've got time for one more.
Yeah.
But before I do, let me just reintroduce the band. And we've got a hard working rhythm section here today. Kevin Abbott on guitar. Tony Rogers on drums. Mike Hawley on bass. And I guess, I don't know whether the piano's in the front line or the rhythm section. He's both, he does everything. We've got Ross Badger on piano. Mike Bain on countless instruments. Next to me here, clarinet and saxophone. I'm Arthur Grimes. We're City Jazz and we just love playing here. So we've got one more song for you. We've had a train trip. We've had a trip on a boat. Now we're going to have a road trip on Route 66. Well, if you ever chance to motor west, travel my way, or take the highway, that's the best. Go get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Savannah to LA, more than 2,000 miles all the way. Go get your kicks on Route 66. When it goes through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City is mighty pretty. You'll see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Kingman, Boston, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely tip? Oh, when you make that California trip, go get your kicks on Route 66. Let's hear it on saxophone. Take the highway, that's the best. Go get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA, more than 2,000 miles all the way. Go get your kicks on Route 66. When it goes through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City is mighty pretty. You'll see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona.
Fantastic.
Might be a jazz number.
Do you want this microphone? Are you right with it? Okay, oh, fine.
So it's
We do.
So that is for Troy and Angela.
Troy and Angela.
Violet.
Troy and Violet.
Violet.
And Violet.
That's Violet.